Welcome to Azure on Panorama. We are nearly there. We've actually delayed a couple of weeks just to get the final bits and pieces done, but we should be opening now, I think on the 17th? 19th of January. So we're just after Christmas now, and we're back into it. Got a couple of days off, and here we are. But we're as you can see, we've got the second last coat on the top, and we've even got our sign in, so we'll go in and check it out.
And look how big this one's got. You're a big girl now, aren't you? Come on, Delilah. Come on, Poppy.
We've got so many things happening, but one of our last things to do was pick up our front door, and I got there on Tuesday, and they'd closed. So we've got no door for the next couple of weeks. But anyway, we've got our door jamb in, and we're ready to go. Another was the tiles. I get rung, 2 days before Christmas, and we ran out of tiles. So I raced down, I got there an hour before they were going to close to get the last of our tiles. So now we are fully tiled, pretty dirty, but we're going to start grouting that today. And the main room is pretty much finished. Even water in the spa, but looking pretty good. We've got our air conditioning in. These won't be the seats. And the lighting. We've gone for lighting just right around the top up here. Got a resident moth already, and some subtle lights along the back. So I think it's starting to take effect. Got our cool drain in down here with Azure written on it, which probably no one will see because right along here is going to be all the seating. But you can start to get an idea of how cool it's going to be.
And I got some merchandise.
Yeah, and Anne-Marie's got some merchandise to show.
Oh, sorry, merch.
Merch.
Told by our nieces.
Sorry.
We'll let it call it merch, not merchandise.
This is one of our hats. So, you're putting that one on, right? Yep. And I'll put this one on. Here we go. The hat gang. And what else?
My aprons.
Oh, here we go.
So this will be our uniform. Anything underneath, but
okay.
That's our uniform.
Yeah, look, that's cool.
Hat and this.
So we're nearly ready with the bathrooms and shower. As you can see, we've just got to do one more coat of paint and get the rest of the edging on. Next week the bench goes in, the sinks, and the sauna will be arriving. So we've got our sauna drain lid there at the bottom. We've fancied all the drain lids up. You'll just head just outside of the sauna. We've got the toilet in here. I just finished off the grouting and the tiling. All the windows are in. Just got to put the toilet in place, and we're done in here. And after a clean up, we're pretty much done in here. We'll be hanging the shower heads next week. And we're going to give it a good clean off today. We've got the door on and all the niches tiled. So yeah, it's been a bit of a nightmare getting this floor in with all the different cuts. There's so many different angles on the floor. What do you reckon, Do? Good floor job? Do likes it. So yeah, already here too. So we're pretty close.
We're at a job I finished off about 3 years ago now, which has given it some great time to start to all grow up. This was a dam that was never filling, had a lot of leaks. So we ended up, we concreted the whole dam, and then we've lined it all with rock. And even in this section here, we've filled all this up with scoria. And what we've done is, over from the deck over there, we've got 2 pumps. One of them runs right up the top to a waterfall, which is about 40 metres up the hill with about 9 different waterfalls, which we're going to walk up and have a look. And the other one feeds water round into all these wetlands right around the edge of the lake and runs it through the stones so all these plants can clean it. So the water in the dam is much more like you'd have a swimming pool. In fact, a lot of swimming pools overseas, they're doing this more of a natural way of purifying your water. And so there's fish in there, and it really cleaned it up. The water's crystal clear. So we'll head down across this little walkway here, and then around the dam we've got a few artificial beaches in. We've got one over the other side. We can come down and fish off the beach, and obviously up into the barbecue area, which is about to have glass and a fireplace put in it. And there's a fire pit over there, and then we'll head up the creek. So let's go for a walk. It's amazing how fast things take off. When we put this whole wetlands here, these plants were only about a foot high, and this seat is standing out by itself. But now the whole thing's grown up, as you can see from the walkway. We're now having to cut it back, but it's really created much more of a total wetland effect. What I've done is to give access to different points of the lake, the dam, to give you different vistas. So this one here is actually called Rocky Point, and if you come out to have a look, it's a great place to sit here, look over the island, over to the barbecue area. You can just see the top of the fire pit, and then looking right up, I don't know if you can see that with the camera, but right up the top you can see the very top waterfall, which is about a 2.5 metre high waterfall. Great spot to sit here. Another great spot to sit on the little deck, jetty, looking out back over to the barbecue area. And that's where we've got the pumps that take the water and feed it back up to the waterfall and round all these different little wetlands on the edges, so that all the water is turning over from this point and coming into the others and continually turning over on the whole area. They've got a little four-wheeler, so we made these tracks around so you could access each part of the area with the four-wheeler, and a little car park in there. This area here's normally got some hammocks on it, and then it goes down onto the beach. So down on the beach area, we actually also put a little platform, slate rock platform in there, which a DJ booth, which has been used a couple of times, I've heard. I haven't been invited to one of them yet, but literally it goes off a little beach party and drops off. You can swim out to the island. There's no little beach out on the island, and then fire pit in the background. All the slate is from up in central Victoria. Big slate steps, a couple of 100 kilo each. These are from the old Port Melbourne pier, all been redone and resanded. Really good solid look on top of the rock. The creek winds up to the top waterfall. We put a little secret path running right up next to it, so we're going to head up there now and check out each part of the waterfall, and also the little creek crossing we can put in for their buggy. Comes down from the top waterfall, and here's the creek crossing you can head through in the car or the buggy or motorbike or whatever. I think all up for this job we used about 300 or 400 tonnes of rock. I forgot there was so much rock, but out of all these loads of rock, which was many truckloads, we got this rock seat came out. So I set it up here, used another rock for a bit of a coffee table, and set up another seat, so you can come up here at the very top of the creek and kick back with whatever, a friend and a beer, and look at the waterfall. So it's a great little spot. Now it's all fully grown in. It's a lovely area. We designed the fire pit so you could be down amongst it, down close to water level, but also with the water coming to the back of the wall of the seat area. So as you're sitting with the fire going, you've got the waterfall coming off behind you, and you're also looking out through the flames over the lake. Great spot to sit too. Windy and hot for a fire today, but great spot.